Brunson silenced Brazil on Saturday night. In front of a raucous crowd in Sao Paolo, Brunson flattened former champion Lyoto Machida with a vicious first-round knockout to cap off an action-packed UFC Fight Night card in the main event. With the win, Brunson has now accounted for first-round knockouts in each of his last 6 victories inside the octagon. As the fight got underway, Brunson showed patience while finding his range against a notorious counter-striker in Machida, who has eaten up past opponents who jump into his lightning-quick punches when getting a little reckless. Brunson was pushing forward with his strikes but not overextending himself while looking for a home for his powerful left hand, which has put more than a few middleweights to sleep during his career. It was during an exchange where he forced Machida to engage in a flurry of punches where Brunson finally found a home for a thunderous right hand that wobbled the Brazilian and sent him tumbling to the mat. Watch for the hook. Brunson finishes Lyoto Machida early in round 1. UFC SP https://t.co/jacuz, Fox Sports UFC Adufkin Fox October 29, 2017. Brunson quickly followed up with a barrage of left hands on the ground that knocked Machida unconscious as the referee rushed in to stop the carnage at 2:30 into the opening round. Brunson has now won his last 2 fights in a row with an overall record of 72 during his past 9 bouts, with his only losses coming to current interim middleweight champion Robert Whittaker as well as former 185-pound King Anderson Silva in a very close decision. Following his latest win, Brunson was pressed for a specific name by UFC light heavyweight champion Daniel Cormier for who he wanted to fight next, and he quickly turned his attention to a former champion, who is fresh off a victory over David Branch earlier this year. "You've got a pretty good teammate over there, Luke Rockhold. What's up, baby, where you at?" Brunson shouted. "Let's run this. You got a pretty good teammate over there." At Derek Brunson calls for a at Luke Rockhold matchup. Interested in that? UFC SP pic.twitter.com made my 6TX DM. UFC at UFC October 29, 2017. Rockhold hasn't booked his next fight yet, so perhaps a showdown with Brunson later this year or in early 2018 could be just the matchup the middleweight division is looking for right now. Trending greater than Colby Covington rushed out of arena after trashing Brazil. Video is for Machida. It's a disappointing end for the former UFC champion after 18 months away while he was serving a suspension after admitting use of a banned substance. Machida has now lost 3 fights in a row, including 2 by knockout, while his overall record at middleweight drops to 34. Follow MMAweekly.com on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram.